So we're live, and it's 7:30. Time to get the intro going.
Go. It's hump day.
It's hump day. Woo!
It's hump day.
It's hump
I
day.
get. Mm. You know what's crazy? Sidebar.
What?
I keep getting dick when it's not hump day.
But you get dick you get dick on like hump day eve, like the day before hump day.
Basically, and then the day after. So I gotta space myself out
If
just
that
because
was
of
a
that.
job, you'd be paid time and a half, so you're perfectly fine.
Oh, you lying? You lying? Damn it, bitch.
No, real shit. So we have a special guest tonight, you guys. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Well, I'm Beanie. Hi, everybody. From Beanie Chat, Bree1115 on Instagram, pretty much. So that's me.
Yeah. Okay. So it's hump day and Kiara's cup. What's in it?
It's pineapple juice. I don't want to
Is
drink
it?
today. I'm,
Is
I'm,
it?
I'm. That's because I'm
It's
sick.
hump day.
I'm
It's
sick.
hump day.
I'm sick.
You got alcohol?
I do, but I'm sick.
You suck.
I'll be drinking on Monday. Monday, I got a little bit. I got a treat for them on Monday. So,
Oh God, help me, Jesus.
got a treat.
So today on some whole other sex shit, I today got one of the craziest fucking not emails, text messages of life. And it goes a little something like this. We're not even gonna say who sent it, but
Just
this
give them the
nigga.
gist of the text message.
Okay, so all right. So basically, what happened was I got a text message at like 2 o'clock this afternoon, and he's like, "What's up?" I'm like, "Hey." He's like, "Can I ask you something without you getting mad?" So I'm getting ready to think it's gonna be on some whole other type shit. This is previous. I've slept with this person previously.
Okay.
And this is not somebody that I talk to on a daily basis. This is not even somebody. This is like dick appointment type conversation. So why you're talking to me, sir, I don't fucking know. Basically, he's like, "Can I go with your friend? I want to see what she like. I know you might be better though." Sir, what the fuck?
Ooh.
But I didn't think anything of it. I'm like, "Which friend?" He's like, I only asked because depending on which friend, she's not gonna answer you. That's not to say that he couldn't still shoot a shot. I'm just saying, depending on which fucking friend it is, they're not gonna reply. So it's gonna be a waste of time.
Don't shoot
This
that.
motherfucker says, "I don't know. The one you do the podcast with, and I don't need her to answer me. I need you to." Nigga, what? So I'm like,
So I
she's
don't
not going
understand. He
for it.
wants you to co-sign your friend's pussy. Is that what it is?
Exactly.
Basically. I'm like, she's not
So
going
I'm
for it.
gonna
I'm like, I'll tell
ask
you
you
that
to see if
now.
your
That's
friend
my
is
best
with
friend.
it.
I'm like my sister, and that's a boundary she won't cross. Any other friend is free game because I don't have any other fucking friends. I'm like, thanks for being considerate and asking though. He's like, okay, that's good to know, but nah, I just wanted to see where you was at. With what?
Yeah. No, he wanted to test. He wanted to test your boundaries to see if you would have even given. See, guys are twisted like that. They want to see if you're gonna give them the approval. Like, let me see if she's with it. Because 9 times out of 10, men really don't ask. They usually just do what they're gonna do, and either your friend is the one that ends up telling you, or sometimes you just have that little awkward feeling where you think they're messing around, but you're not sure. But I've never had a guy just outright ask, like, he's testing you to see where your mind is at. Because don't no guy really sit there and be like, yeah, let me see if she's going to give me the
I
okie doke
wouldn't. I
to ask her friend.
wouldn't. I
I wish
wouldn't
a
do
guy
that.
would fix his thumbs to ask me that. Like, nigga, what?
I wouldn't do that if he was the man. If they say, "Kim, you gotta do it," I'll die with my best friend today.
I mean, first
No,
of
I
all,
would
I mean,
not.
I still believe in girl code, guy code. So I still believe if we've dealt, even if it's 5, 10 years from now, yeah, there may not still be any feelings, but I've been there. I don't want you to be able to compare me and my friend. I don't want to compare you and your friend. So that right there to me is a no. But then for you to ask me, for you to have the audacity to fix your thumbs to text me, bro, you stepping out of line. Like, he's
Mm-mm.
really just testing to see what he just really wanted to see what she was going to say. He wanted to see just how good of
I
a
mean,
friend you are, or if you were gonna get on some type of like quote unquote jealous. Like, why do you want to talk to my friend? What you mean I'm better though? Blah blah blah. Like, no, bro. No, you're not getting none of that reaction out of me. That's crazy.
I was just like, bruh.
The thought
So
of him.
it
Nah, I
basically
wish
goes
somebody would
on
ask me
for
that.
him to like ask for a threesome. And I'm like, excuse me. I'm like, he's like, so can I try? I'm like a threesome? He's like, no, I want you and her. I'm like, that's a threesome. He's like, okay, so you gonna make it happen and then talk about it on the live? My fucking cocky ass. I'm like, only if you give us something to talk about. Like, sir, who the fuck? Like,
Shots.
I just wasn't interested. That's not
Look at
something
him.
I subscribe to.
I need more than 10 minutes, okay? It takes me 10 minutes just to get myself together. So I need more than 10 minutes.
Listen,
That's
I ain't
weird.
fucking
Nah, he
on none
tried.
of
He just wanted to get some type of reaction out of you. Some guys, some guys really be wanting to know what your friend is like. But I've never had a guy just outright ask. Like, he just wanted to see if you get a reaction out of you. That's really all it was. Cause he's dumb.
Well,
You
only
know what a
reaction he
threesome
got the
is?
fuck out of me was just like not
Yeah,
interested.
yeah. He's dumb.
But in other news,
He's dumb. That's all I can say. He's dumb.
backtracking.
Woo.
Backtracking.
Mm.
Have we all done it?
I have.
Backtracking in what sense? Like
So
going back
back,
to an
so
ex or going back to a previous fuck buddy?
Either.
anything. So like
Mhm.
either way, because either way, it's just like you shouldn't do it because you apparently you stopped dealing with that person for some type of reason.
Right.
So are we all guilty of it before we go any further?
Well,
I know
yeah,
I'm guilty.
yeah, definitely,
I don't care.
definitely.
Okay.
I've definitely gone
So
back, especially because it's
do
like
you backtrack? So what's the reason for you backtracking? Like why have you backtracked?
okay, I've never backtracked with an ex, only because an ex is an ex, and when I'm done with you, I'm done with you. I've dismissed you. You've got your pink slip. You can go about your business. Tell your mama I said hi, happy Mother's Day. That'll be the last time you hear from me. So exes I don't go back to, but previous fuck buddies, indeed, only because that's what they were there for. Like, you know what type of time it was. I don't have to explain myself. I don't have to introduce myself. I don't have to tell you my favorite color, what food I like, what candy to bring me, what position. I don't have to tell you all of that. So previous fuck buddies definitely gone back because it's familiar. It's a comfort zone. And sometimes, I mean, all of that talking that you have to do when you just meet somebody, you don't have to do that with somebody you've been with. They know what time it is. Like, this is where it's at. This is what we're going to do. And when I'm done, here's your bottle of water. Here's your paper towel, and be on your way.
Damn.
All right.
Well,
Well,
yeah.
damn, damn.
At least I give him a washcloth. She said paper
Damn,
towel.
right, like a warm rag. Damn.
No, it depends on the type of. It depends on what you bringing off and what you dropping down. Like, not everybody deserves juice. Some people deserve a Capri Sun. Some people deserve a cup of water. Some people deserve a cube of ice. Like, not everybody deserves the same treatment.
Well, alrighty then.
I mean, cause come on now, you can't tell me everybody.
So wait. All right. So what's Capri Sun did? Like now I got questions.
I want to know
What
what's
is the
Capri Sun
Capri
get
Sun?
you. Because my kids drink Capri Suns. Like,
I like Capri Sun.
my
Delicious.
baby Capri Sun. You
What
over
I
here with
gotta
the
do to
box.
get a Capri Sun? All right. So let's say I'm the fuck buddy. What I got to do to get the Capri Sun?
What's the flavor of Capri Sun?
I gotta
Don't
put the
say-
straw in it, or I just give it to you and you put the straw in it yourself. Which one? Which? Cause
No, I'm. Oh, so then wait. All right.
Oh,
You
got
put the
love
straw
for
in it.
Capri Sun. Okay.
Because some people you gotta just hand it to them and like, here you go. Give them the high five, the slap on the back, like you did a good job. And some of them is like, here, catch. You know what I mean? So it depends.
Oh no, wait. What kind of dick that has to be given out to get the straw in the Capri Sun?
Oh man, I mean, he's got to come through. First of all, he's got to be on time. Matter of fact, not
Okay.
even if we've made an appointment. Let's say I hit you up on Monday and I said I'm gonna see you Wednesday. I need you to clock in Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday morning, an hour before you get here, and 5 minutes just to ask me, like, is there anything I should bring just in case? Like, did you get
Punctual.
anything? Do you
Okay.
need anything?
Okay.
You know what I mean? That type of, yeah, I'm coming and I'm making sure I don't have to leave, or I don't have to get up, I don't have to go nowhere. Um, and then when he comes and he does what he has to do, and it's more of, especially if if I made the appointment, it's more of my pleasure. So it's kind of like everything that I like to do, we get to do that first.
Okay.
We could do the tit for tat here and there, but I get to do whatever I want to do first. I get to throw it back. I get to ride it. I get to slide it down. I get to take all that. I get to do what I want to do first. Then yeah, you get the Capri Sun with the straw. You get the straw. You get the wash rag. You get the warm wash rag. You get to walk to
I
the door with the hug and the Jesus pat.
I ain't been living right. Like,
Oh,
I've been giving niggas water.
right, like
Sometimes
hold
I
up.
don't even give them no
There's
water.
levels to this shit.
I
oh,
ain't
there's
giving that
always
no
levels
water.
to
So
it.
I mean, I got levels to the dick. I ain't never had like levels to
levels.
like the beverage afterwards.
I just thought you
Well,
just get some
damn, damn.
water. That's all I thought. You give
Well,
them a
yeah, I
warm
mean,
rag and
maybe
some
it's
water, and you go about your business. Like
no,
lock my
it's
door when
because
you leave.
no, maybe it's because dealing with me, I've always been like kind of like the laid back. I want to chill and I want to conversate, because if I plan to keep you, then I need to know that I could be comfortable with you. So I build that type of bond where it's like, don't come here on no fuck shit. Like, you know what time it is. Then you have the ones that's just kind of like, yo, what you doing? I'm not busy. All right, I'll see you in a little bit. They come in, they leave, they go. Like, you don't ask for no water,
Right.
you don't ask to use the bathroom, nothing. You bring your own kit. You know what I mean? So it
Right,
depends.
right.
But like usually the ones that get the Capri Sun with the straw in it, they've known me for a while. They knew me during my whole phase. They knew me back when I was in my 20s. So we have an understanding. We have a mutual understanding. Like, don't
I'm gonna go
disrespect me.
get
I'm
me
not gonna
another box of
disrespect
Capri
you.
Suns.
We
Right. I got two
I
Capri
had to
Suns in the
label
house.
them. I'm gonna have to put the
Right.
don't touch sign because my children they going there.
Right.
A Capri Sun? What?
well, see,
No, don't
It's
touch
gonna
I
me.
don't
say
have. See,
DAO, dick appointment only.
There you go.
I don't have any kids. So anything I put in my refrigerator stays in there unless I'm gonna drink it. So literally,
Damn straight.
that's just for them. Like when you show up, you know where your stuff is at. Don't touch that. That's not yours. You don't deserve that.
So all right, so the question from today
Right.
was, do you backtrack in order to prevent yourself from getting new bodies? Does body count matter?
Um. Let's see. Now, the me of today would say no, and the me of yesterday would still say no. So no, because honestly, I don't. First of all, I don't want to know. If anything, I want to congratulate whoever taught you whatever it is that they taught you and brought you to this place, and now I get to benefit from it. So I really don't want to know how many teachers you've had. I don't want to know. Don't
Right.
ask me. I'm not gonna tell you. So body count to me doesn't matter. As long as none of my family, none of my friends is in that body count. I don't want that awkward feeling like, oh, I know him. Then I gotta, it's a little iffy. But body count to me, no. I really don't want to know.
That
And I
was
think it's stupid to ask. Because you're gonna get your feelings hurt if the number is higher than yours or way higher than you expected. Like, bro, what have you been doing with your life? I don't want to know. Oh, I can't hear you, sweetie. No.
her mic must have went out.
Oh, okay. Because I knew her mouth was moving, but I couldn't hear her.
So we were talking on Twitter earlier about just like the same thing about like, does body count matter? And I mean, people were basically saying the same thing. Like, I don't care about your actual body count. I care about how many times you've had an STD. I care about how
Exactly.
many times you've had like a pregnancy scare. I care about shit like
Right.
that. I care about if you had kids, and that's something that you're not saying.
Right.
All that
Now
other shit, I really don't
that is
care.
always important. I figure if you're dealing with somebody, especially if you're gonna go that route, the first date, second date, third date,
Oh yeah,
there has to be a clinic date. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
I need your papers, especially if you're gonna go and you're gonna go unprotected. Even if you're just kissing, because some people kiss, some people don't. That's still bodily fluids being swiped. We need a clinic visit. So
do you
that
kiss when you
definitely,
backtrack?
huh?
Do you kiss when you backtrack?
Um, I'm not gonna lie to you, I have, but even then, it's never like open mouth. It's never like tongue kissing. It's usually like my mouth, tight closed, little peck on the on the cheek. I'm not slobbing you down. I'm not, because I don't know who you was with 2 hours ago. I don't know who you was with, like 2 days
Right.
ago. So I'll give you a little
Right.
spin. Mwah. I'm not putting my
It's like
tongue in
the
your throat.
uncertainty of shit. Like, don't get me wrong. I think the spontaneity of backtracking sometimes is interesting. Like, granted, okay, I don't have to really get to know anybody, do the whole prerequisites of, like getting to know you type shit. But
Right.
at the same token, if I know that you got good dick, I don't have to think about. I don't have to go through that like questionable phase. If I'm like, yo, tonight I need that nut. I know for a fact that like if there's a guaranteed nut in you, I don't give a fuck about nothing else. As long as you ain't got green shit oozing from your dick, we good. Like, I don't give a fuck about nothing. Like, as long as you're safe and as long as you're not
Right.
out here like, with but bumps and shit, we're good to go. Like,
Right.
and don't text me in the morning. I'm sorry. You know what this is. You know what it was. Let's not treat it
I
as
mean,
such.
you could text me in the morning to ask me if I'm walking, or if I, how,
Right?
if
Like,
I
if
had
you
an
beat it
asthma
out the
attack during
frame,
it
like,
and you want to check to make sure I can still breathe, you can only text
praise
me about
God.
that. Like, nothing crazy. Like, oh, hey, sweetie, good morning. No, what are you doing?
I
No,
miss you.
what are you doing?
Last night was amazing. I don't subscribe to that shit. I don't.
But yeah, no, as far as like body count, no, to me it doesn't. I honestly feel like you're setting yourself up to get hurt. You're setting yourself up
Yeah.
to be angry, and God forbid he says 200 and you got like 50. You mad now? You want to know who the 200 is? What did he do with them? Did he do them like he did you? Did he suck toes? Did he lick elbows? Did he rub it in the
Right.
belly button? Like, you want to
Like,
know all of those things? I don't need that mental stress.
it's
That's
like,
not
who
what
the
you're here
fuck
for.
out of them 200 women? Which one of them taught you how to eat ass? Was it like recent? Was it like the first one?
See, I
No,
don't want to
and
know.
I
I
don't
just
want
want
those
to
but that's
questions.
another
appreciate
thing with
them.
guys too, though, because guys still feel some type of way. Like, you gotta
Guys always feel some type of way.
right.
And then what kills me is
That's
then
why I
they
feel
want to
like you
know, well,
just
is he
shouldn't
bigger than me?
ask.
Was he
To me,
smaller
I
than
don't.
me?
I
Oh
don't
my God, bro, you're on the money. Was his dick bigger than mine? Does he
Oh
stroke
my
you different?
gosh,
Do
that
he got a
shit
curve in his
irks
Like,
dick?
my
how did you
That
soul.
feel?
nigga
Like, I didn't
circumcised?
feel like I was
Like,
with you. I wasn't with you.
That irks
exactly.
my
Like, what you
living
mean?
soul. Stop asking me the
Damn.
size of his dick. Like, if you want to see it, I'll ask him to send me a picture.
Oh,
This
But
sweetie,
this is my thing.
no,
I tell people all the
To
time,
be
if you're worried about him, then let me know and I'll put you on. I got you. Like I'm gonna tell,
right.
I'll let you know how you can reach him, and if you even need some one-on-one tips on how to get Beanie right, I promise you, he has no issue letting you know what time it is. Like, don't ask me stupid. Like, don't ask me
Don't get
stupid
me
stuff.
wrong. I have definitely had that question posed to me, like, oh, was he bigger than me? What? I just feel like
Yup.
if I lie and the truth come out, you're gonna be mad.
BD
But
asked
if I'm
me that too.
honest, you're gonna want to knock my fucking head off either way. So it's like, to avoid. I'm not ready to ask you if somebody pussy was wetter than mine, because if you say yes, I'm bi. I want her phone number. So let's not do this.
Well,
You know
Let's
what I
save
tell people
ourselves.
whenever somebody asks me questions like that, I always say, why are you worried about them? You should be worried about yourself. Like, if you asking me like, oh, what was you doing the other day? Why are you worried about his penis? Your penis is the one in my mouth right now. That's who you need to be concerned with.
exactly. Like,
You asking
Let
me
me see
about
if
other
I can
people?
find a response. There were some really
I
good
can't
responses
do
on
it.
Twitter today. Like, really good. Of
But
course, CEO Hayes was cutting the fuck up. Chris Harrison was cutting the fuck up today. They were on 10. I posted the question earlier because I'm like, we go live later. I definitely want to
Right.
have it.
yes, I ain't save it.
Red Lip Soul Snatcher, who's also known as TG Nose Curls, on Twitter. Shout out to you, Queen. She's actually pregnant. She's actually doing a week. She was saying like, no, not at all. Plus, I don't ask for body count. Only thing I care about is has he been tested. So that was something that was like, really going around.
Mm-hmm.
Peabody,
Right.
who is social_P on Twitter, had a lot. He was very insightful. He was like, I think body counts really matter depending on the age group, and he broke it down. Like, this shit was spot the fuck on. He
But
was
age
saying
group,
like,
why though?
but so this is what
Yeah,
he
like,
said, and the
why
shit
age
made like
group?
It made perfect sense. He said the average male starts from high school. If he played sports varsity, fucked at least 7 to 12 women. Then college with a 4 year span is like 15 to 30 women. Then after college, and he has his own spot car, and he has a good mouth game in his 20s. That's like 20 to 28 women. And really, women want to know. He like, nah, be you good. That makes perfect sense. If you start, for instance, I started fucking when I was 16. From 16 until now, it hasn't been that many people. But if you think about somebody who's been at it like from 16 until now and they've been more sexually explorative than me, they might have fucked like DPW has fucked 150 women at minimum. Because when we were younger and I asked about it, he was at like 100. That was probably like 6 years ago. So I know the nigga didn't
Wow.
drop dick in several generations of women. I have no doubt in my
I
mind.
mean, I have friends who, like in junior high school, they used to skip school and like they were 13 and 14 and started.
Mm-hmm.
I actually waited. I was a good girl. I waited till I was 21. But then when I hit
Whoa.
21, I cut loose.
I wait till I
And
was
so
16.
there was points. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about my whole phase because I believe if you don't have a whole phase, I can't relate to you. There was one time when it was like maybe 3 guys in one day. I still try to figure out how I did it, but I did it. It was done. So it
You said
depends on
one
how I
day.
felt. Oh, girl, it's 24 hours in a day.
I
Listen,
know. I
that
know.
shit was beat out the frame.
and,
Listen.
and it was like, but you know what it was. I had the way that's set up. I'll never forget it. I had one person planned. Then it was kind of like, okay, whatever we did. He left, and then like an hour, 2 hours later, the next person was like, "Yo, what are you doing?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm free. So what's up?" So I didn't plan on that one. And then the third one, he just kind of caught me like right as soon as I woke up from that nap. So it was kind of like, well, you might as well. I got nothing else to do. So
It's like
that's
the
really
ass
how
whooping.
that
It's like the nap you take after you got an ass whooping. Like it's you sleep
exactly.
so goddamn well.
Like you
So
dead
good.
to the world
Yeah.
for a
And
few
then you
hours.
wake up and it's like I want to eat and I want to go at it again. So I mean, every like if you want to break it down to age, um, all the years that I waited from 16, 17 till 21, I definitely made up for it between 21 and 31. And I'm still going. So
And right, and then it's like people have different opinions about different numbers. Like if I tell you I've only slept with like 5 people, you might look at me as like inexperienced. If I had sex with 50
exactly.
people, you can be like, oh, your pussy
Yeah,
got
oh,
Oh, you got
mileage. And I'm
too
just
much
like,
experience. Exactly. Yeah.
well, bitch, which one you want?
To be honest with you, it's a number. It's really a
right,
number.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If I tell you 5 and you think it's 5, it could have been 5 today. It could have been
right,
5 yesterday. So I'll give you a number. You want me to give you a number?
right.
17.
So it's like I'm not
Boom.
right
Now you
concerned.
figure out where that 17 fit. It could have been 17 today,
Personally,
17 yesterday.
I could care less about a fucking number because those were people before me. What I'm worried about right now is how are you getting ready to ruin my life? That's what I want to know. How you
Right.
get
Okay.
ready to have me scratching for dick tomorrow? Like you got some more dick up in there?
Oh
Like,
no, not that
But
penis.
what's
You
crazy
got
listen,
is
I
me
want it.
feeling.
some guys don't even. Sometimes I can't even put it out because you get on my nerves. Like when you backtrack, it's like, all right, cool, but then I'm like, dang, I shouldn't do it, but I'm gonna do it anyway. But then again, I told Christian everything, so then she gonna. I'm like, I'm gonna have to hear him out. So I'm gonna just let it leave it alone for a little. I'm gonna wait for like 2 days, and I'm like, girl, guess what I did the other day? She'll be like, what?
Right.
She'll be like, she'll give you that look like you shouldn't have did it, bitch. You shouldn't have
Mm.
did it. But it
I
was
But see,
get
that's
it
so
one thing.
though.
good.
You guys are best friends, so you guys tell each other. I don't. I have best friends. I'm not telling them. It's none of their business. You don't need to know if I got laid yesterday, today, tomorrow, forevermore. Like I may tell you, girl, I'm busy, and you may have to drop that hint and catch. But I don't know if I would drop name and tell you who because that I know how you feel. I don't want to hear, girl, why you went back. You know why. You know why. Don't ask.
You know exact. You know that this nigga ruined my motherfucking life, and I miss him.
Right.
That's all you gotta know.
So then you
Actually,
just
not
gotta
him
figure
per
out.
se. I just miss what he can do.
And
I
all
just
right,
miss what
so
he can
yesterday
do.
I was
Yeah.
like, can you like a person? Can you not like a person but like their penis? And
Of
I
Right.
course.
I can. I really do.
Of course.
That be the point of
See, I've
backtracking.
dealt with
If
so
I could
many
take your
arrogant
dick
men,
off
and
and
I
put it
hate
in the jar
arrogant
and
men.
keep it with me so that I didn't have to deal with you, I would. If it was that easy, where it'd be like, listen, I don't want to deal with you, but take your dick off and put it in my hand. I don't have time for this
Right,
shit. Give
just
me your dick,
detach it.
and
Are
I'm
you
gonna bring it
kidding
back
me?
when
Are
I'm
you
done.
kidding me? Let me tell you, I literally I can say it because it's true. I literally suffered with a guy, who was really just a fuck buddy, but he was so arrogant. You ever had a man that's just so arrogant?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's so arrogant. It's like, did Jesus come and
These
tell you you
text
could be this
messages.
arrogant? Like, did the Son of God say, "You, sir, you have the right"? So I dealt with him, and I call him drill sergeant. Literally, um, there's just certain people who just whip you into shape. If you girls know what I mean by that, then
Mm-hmm.
you get it. And I dealt with him for, I kid you not, maybe 4 years, just because of what he could do. Now, if you ask me if I would go back with him now, um, maybe, but I wouldn't stay. I'd get up and get my stuff and go. I'd make sure, no, bro, I'm coming to you so I can leave. You're not coming over here so you sleep over and feel like you laid up. Now I gotta get up and cook. We're not playing this game. But no, definitely, it's always one or two people who get underneath your skin. You really can't shake them. But if it's just what they can do, girl, love them today, fuck them tomorrow. Keep it pushing. Like,
Listen.
just keep it pushing.
So would drill sergeant be your favorite backtrack? Like if you backtrack to somebody, would that be your favorite?
No, he wouldn't be my favorite.
Who's your
He'd be
favorite?
one of my favorites.
Who's your
My
favorite?
my favorite, um, my favorite is my situationship.
Okay.
Okay.
I call him my situationship because he's in a situation, and I'm just the ship. Like, I just help keep things
Oh my
afloat.
god.
He's in a situation, ain't got nothing to do with me, ain't got nothing to do with his girl and his kids. I'm just the ship that keeps everything afloat. When they
Okay.
stress
I
him
don't have a
out,
kid involved. I don't have a kid involved. I just got
oh
a shit.
no.
But she can relate.
I'm just the ship. I just keep things afloat.
Y'all
He is
should
my
talk.
favorite. He's my absolute he's my absolute favorite because from the very minute I met him, he was chill. And to this day, he is still chill. Like we can literally have sex, hang out, chill, go to sleep, wake up, and it's kind of like, bro, it's like we're in a relationship, but we know we're not in a relationship. And it's
But
Kiara, you
so
should just
dope.
talk to Bree. You just need advice. Bree, you and Kiara gonna have to talk after this because she needs advice, and I can't give it to her.
I love it. When I tell you he is probably the best. Like, I mean, I've had orgasms before, but you've ever had them every time you have sex with somebody? He is
oh,
an every time man, without fail. That's a blessing. Like, I don't know where I
that is
got
a
him
blessing.
from, and I plan to keep him even after I'm married. Just in case me and my
Damn.
husband have an off day. Like, he was here
Well,
before you.
damn. Do he
So
got a brother? I'm just saying. Like, I wanna. I'll come to New York. Like, do the
he's
bus
such a
like
sweetheart.
$12? I
Look,
He's
listen.
sa-
look.
and he's so and he always got the Henny. He always got my Reese's buttercups. He knows what I like. I mean, he's rubbing down
Listen.
like, you want to
The
eat, you want
last
to
time I
chip.
had dick was over a month ago. I'm going blind in my right fucking ear. I need
Oh
love.
no, oh
Look,
no,
okay.
girl.
Me and Christian was just having this
Come
conversation,
to New
and
York. I get you laid. What you want?
but
You
what's
want a
crazy
Brooklyn?
is,
You
Listen,
want a Harlem
I'm
joint?
leaving tomorrow.
but what's crazy
Like,
is,
what do you want?
I put that in our group message, and I got different reviews. It was like a whole, you shouldn't do it because he has a girlfriend, and then I'm like, I
What his
understand that
girlfriend got
part.
to do with you?
That's something Christian said.
This is my thing. And I'm gonna say this, and I know a lot of people not gonna agree with it, but you have to look at it like this. It is not you who brings somebody out of their relationship, who makes them, who, like, you're not the person that makes them step out. They've already
I said
made
that.
up in their mind. They've already
I said that.
calculated the consequences of their actions. Your part is just to make sure you don't get caught up. The minute you start catching feelings and now you start feeling like, oh, he's gonna leave his girl for me, you done messed up. Now you need
I
to
said
step back and evaluate your place. Like I tell people all the time, play your role and play it well. If he has a
I said
girlfriend,
that.
that's his girlfriend. That's not your girlfriend. He started dating her. You didn't date her. He made babies with her. He didn't make babies with you. That's not your problem. When you come see
You
me,
need
I
any
don't
more
need to know you
confirmation,
going through.
sis?
Nah,
Like she don't exist. We don't even talk. We don't talk about the kids. We don't talk about the girlfriend. We don't talk about the job. That none of that. Once you enter the blue room, because my room is blue. Once you enter the blue room, that's it. It's Beanie and Beanie and the Beanie alone. Like you want to talk about Jesus, we talk about that
Damn.
we
after
gotta
the
go see her,
fact.
Christian. We
But
gotta make a
She
trip.
said, listen, the dick is in my space and I want it.
I'm
this
gonna
is
sell.
my
I
dojo.
want
You're not
it.
gonna come bring no outside energy into
Pull your
my
dick
dojo.
out.
We don't play them games.
Pull your
Listen,
dick out.
if he,
Mm-mm.
if he, oh, it's out at the door. We don't listen. We don't play these games. Listen, if you feel the need to step out of your relationship, that's on you. I just happened to catch it. You feel me? Like that's all it is. It was just good timing. You
Do
haven't
you think
worked
that
out
you've
your
ever been
feelings.
the backtracking for somebody else?
I definitely have.
I know I
Definitely
have.
have.
I know for a fact that I have, and I'm okay with that.
BD always trying to
Me
backtrack.
too. I
Yo,
mean, you have to
what,
realize
son?
it has to be equal. It has to be. It has to go both ways. It has to go both ways. Because if it's one sided, then it's kind of weird. It's like I'm being used
Yeah.
or
No,
they're being
DPW
used.
was definitely that. First of all, I didn't even know that DPW had a girlfriend.
Oh yeah,
All right, quick story time. I don't even know if I ever shared this story. So, a couple months ago, I was dealing with this guy, and I've known him for a good minute, and I've never crossed this line with him because we've been friends for that long. We actually met as children in church.
Aw.
So,
Mm-mm.
we were messaging each
Hey, I'm
other
a
back and forth,
pastor's
and one
kid.
night, so he's like, you should come over and chill. I go over there to chill. First time we fucked was beautiful. That man lays dick like it's his job.
Right.
I go over there probably like 2 or 3 more times. This third time I go over there, I'm rubbing his back with like warm oil, like he's like he had a really hard day. We're talking on
Aw.
some like homeboy homegirl shit. I just happen to be rubbing his
Right.
shoulders. Like we're both ass naked, but I'm rubbing this man's shoulders. And his phone rings, and he's like, "Hey," and I hear a female. I know he has 2 sisters, so I'm expecting it to be a sister. And she like, "Hey, babe," like you know how you can hear somebody on the phone without like, like they're not on speaker, but they're loud enough for you to hear them.
Yeah, they're just loud enough for you to hear. Right.
Yeah, she's like, "Hey, babe." He's like, "What's up?" I'm like, "Babe." She's like, "Yeah." She's like, "Oh my god, guess what just happened?" He's like, "What?" She's like, "So and so just got shot." I'm like, "What the fuck?" He's like, "Damn, that's crazy. We just saw him." And she's like, "Right?" He like, "That's crazy. You okay?" She's like, "Yeah, I'm cool." He's like, "All right, I'm gonna call you back." I'm like, "You have a girlfriend?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Oh, all right." And I just kept rubbing his shoulders. I'm like, I should leave. I really should fucking leave. I should leave, but god damn, this dick is good. So like, I'm cool. I
I mean, to be honest with you,
was cool.
I prefer to know in advance. I don't really like that whole, oh, by the way, I have a girlfriend after the deed is done. I prefer you to tell me. I like that honesty. I like knowing what I'm getting myself into. I really do. I prefer to know what's going on versus I'm finding out like towards the end of it. Like, oh yeah, by the way,
It
I've
just
been with my girl for like 7 years.
it had just came up. Like we was talking, and I was like, "Look, I don't have no strings between you. You don't have strings between me. We keep it like that." He was like, "What if I got strings for somebody else?" Pause, bitch. What? And that's how it went. Like, don't
Well, I
say
mean,
that.
it depends. Well, see, it depends on what you're gonna put up with. Like some females, they want somebody who's single, just like they're single. Some females just don't want to be. They don't want no type of drama. They don't want no type of feedback, no flat. Nothing coming back to them. So you really have to be able to handle whatever it is you getting yourself into. But if
Right.
he's honest with you, then you just keep it honest. Like the minute you start feeling some type of way, or you feel like his girlfriend is blowing up your phone, stalking you at your job, then it's time to let somebody know something's up. But
Right.
nah, man. I rock out, go with the flow. You're young. You don't have to really settle until you get ready to settle. So later for all that.
It was. I was like, what? But we so chill though. Like
Aw.
he'll call me like we're friends, and then I'm like, okay. Like we saw each other yesterday, and we was talking, and I was like, yo, there's nothing too much that we gotta do or say or anything. You know what it is. I know what it is. But it is what it
That's
is.
all it that all as long as he has a girlfriend, that's all it will ever be. That's just
Mm-hmm.
the thing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the only thing I think that catches a lot of females. Like we kind of sometimes just get caught up in how good it is right then and there, and we forget that okay, once he's gone, he's going back home to his wife. He's going back home to his girlfriend. The deed is done.
But
You've
what's
played your role.
crazy is he was spending the night. I think he spent 3 nights out of the week at my house. You never told me that you had a girlfriend until I said, "Hey, I'm moving back with my parents so I can save money." Blah blah blah. I go to his house. He's like, "I don't see nothing wrong with it." What, sir? You see nothing wrong with the whole situation? Okay, cool. You don't see nothing
I
wrong.
mean, some guys is just loose like that. Like for example, like I said, my situationship, his the way his household is set up is amazing because let's say he comes over 10 o'clock at night, he doesn't have to leave until maybe 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. As long as he, does what he needs to do, um, and he's out the door at a certain time. Yeah, phone doesn't ring, nobody's blowing him up. We're chill, and it's weird because I've had situations where they can't stay or they want to sleep over and they want to stay all week and they want to chill, and I'm like, bro, what are you doing? You a little too comfortable for this. Like,
Mm-hmm.
cut it out. So sometimes you have to make sure you remind them, like, bro, I'm not like you can't keep me and I'm not here to be kept. Cause
Right.
that'll happen too. Sometimes it flips and they get comfortable, and now you're like the best friend they never had, and you can also knock them down every once in a while. It's like, oh my god, I have the best of both worlds. No, you have what we got for right now, and then you can peace out.
Like, I got what I needed. Thank you.
Exactly.
Goodbye.
But it's really up to you. It's really up to you sticking to what you want. Because if you're gonna sit there and play the role, again, you've got to play it right. Don't get caught up and don't let him get caught up. Don't let him get too comfortable and it's like, oh well, I think I'm gonna leave my girl for you. All right, so you could do to me what you did to your girl. Because I remember like I was just home
Hmm.
like 2 minutes ago. I'm good.
Right.
I don't play those games.
Niggas like
You
to
good?
You're not
lie.
gonna catch me
You
slipping.
good, sis? You good?
Yeah, I had to let my niece in.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
be quiet. Where's she at?
In the living room. Let's hope it stays that way.
Oh, okay. All right. I got one. I think I have one more question.
All right.
I said, is
Unload that. Unload that, sis.
I said we back. Why do we backtrack? Is it because we do it because we don't want to feel lonely, or we just do it just because?
Hmm.
I feel like that's a
I
layered question.
Okay, my reason, it's weird because for everybody it's different. Most
Yeah.
times, I'm not gonna hold you. Most times, especially if you're single, you just kind of want that. You just want that company. You just want that quick, little comfortable. Like I said, backtracking first of all is somebody that you've dealt with before, so it's a comfort zone. It's somebody you already know. For me, I don't have to go get somebody new. I know you. You
Yeah.
know me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So if I feel some type of I'm not, I wouldn't say lonely. I'm just want some company. I'm gonna hit somebody up that I'm familiar with. I'm not gonna go hit
Yeah.
up a random stranger, invite somebody from Instagram to come hang out with me, bro. I don't know you. You know,
Right.
Right.
and lonely to me, if you're backtracking because you're lonely, then you need to figure out why it is you're lonely and work on that. Like I would never say backtrack because you're lonely. I would say it's you want the attention, you want some affection, um, you just want a piece, you just want some. To
Yeah, I think
backtrack
that
because
it's
you're lonely to me is weird.
it's a
Like that's
familiar.
kind of
So I
not
think it's definitely because it's familiar. But I think when you start doing it because you're lonely, then you need to seek some type of like counseling. Because
exactly,
if you're trying to deal with somebody for some reason other than the fact as though you just kind of want something in the moment, you're then using that person to fill a void. And at that point, it's you're choosing
exactly,
not to deal with
exactly,
something. And when you're choosing not to deal with whatever it is the fuck you're running from, then you're basically making that person responsible for keeping you happy. Nobody wants that
and
fucking
they're not.
responsibility. I know I
And that's
don't.
not their job. That's not their job. You know what I mean? Like Me, I'm here to get what I get. You're here to get what you get, and we're gone. Like for me, and
Exactly.
especially if it's like the one person, like you're only backtracking to one person, then you
Mm-hmm.
definitely need to figure out, like, do you deep down have feelings for that person? Do you really want more out of this situationship than what you have? So yeah, if
Exactly.
you're backtracking because you're lonely, that's different.
Yeah.
But usually, to me, I figure backtracking is like, okay, I'm going through a dry spell. I don't really feel like talking to anybody new. Let me go hit up somebody I'm familiar with. Or, you know what? I haven't had him in a long time. Let me see what he's about. Let me see if his stroke is still stroking. That's
Hmm.
really all it should be to me. That's really all it should be. If you backtrack into one particular person all of the time, that's the person you want to be with. You really want to be with them.
More
Either
than
that or you
likely,
don't want to be alone.
exactly. And you don't want to attach yourself to anything because you don't either you're have a fear of some type of commitment, or it's just the fact is
Right.
though it's convenient for the time being and that you don't again if you don't want to commit to something. So I think just like the lack of want to commit alongside just the idea of like I just kind of want this in the moment, then I mean it
Right.
is what it is. Anything after that, you're trying to supplement them for something that you're missing the fuck out on, and I don't subscribe to that shit.
Nah, I think that's a recipe for disaster, because what happens when
Yeah.
that person catches on? You think people don't tell? You think people can't tell? Like, bro, usually I see you once a week, twice a month. Now I'm seeing you every day, and then you know what? This is how you know it becomes less of sex on. I just want to go to the movies. Let's go out to
Mm-hmm.
eat. Come with me to get my hair done. Let's go play with our kids in the park, bro. What?
No. No.
You not like you
Mm-mm.
what? Now
No.
I'm hanging out with
My
you like
kids.
we friends.
No. No.
Right.
My
At
kids
that
don't
fucking
need to
point,
hang
we're
out
a
with your
couple.
kids. My kids don't need
Exactly.
to hang with you. They got that. They got
First of all,
obligations.
situationships
Don't
should not
bring
be
no
meeting your
kids.
fucking
Don't mention
kids
your kids to me.
until we are. It's one thing if you talk about your kids, like you bring up that you have kids. I'm gonna ask about your kids. If I have a true
Right.
interest in you, I'm gonna ask about your children. If we just fucking bring up the fact as though you have kids, but I'm not talking about your kids. Like
Their name, I
I
don't know
don't
when their
care that.
birthday is.
Right.
It's
I
none of
don't
my
care that
business.
Zamir has a graduation this weekend. Cause we ain't rocking like that. How did we even get here? Like now we pillow talking. You gotta get the fuck out because you've been here too fucking long. When it get to that point where you
Exactly.
start being sentimental and shit,
I
that's too
can't.
far. I personally don't backtrack now because of that. Because one, my dumb ass that put all my ducks in one row. Let me not say my dumb ass, but
No, no, you done that. No, no, you done put all your ducks in one
I didn't
fucking
put all my
basket.
ducks in this
All
one
your
fucking
bags
row
is
right
packed and
now.
heavy as shit now.
Right. And I'm enjoying
Woo.
it, but it's not I can't explain it.
It's
That's a
not
whole
fulfilling.
nother
It's not
episode.
enough. It's not
No, it's
fulfilling. It's not
enough.
enough.
No, no.
No, it's fulfilling.
It's
It's definitely
but but
enough.
but why one?
Why run?
Why one? Like you say, you put all your ducks, all
Oh,
everything
I
in
put all
one.
my ducks in a row just because I really like this person. Like we vibe on the same type of frequency. Like I fuck with him, and I fuck with him heavy. Like I fuck with him more than I fucked with anybody else in a very long time. I don't know how this happened. I don't know why it happened.
I don't know why it
Right now.
happened
I'm just
either.
kind of going with the flow. But I mean, it's smooth sailing. I just got anxiety about men sometimes, so this is just my own bullshit.
She do
I be
something.
chilling.
So
I be
I mean, is
chilling.
this someone that you're talking to now, or this was like somebody you backtrack to?
Nope, she
No,
talking to
this
him
is
now.
somebody I'm talking to now. This is the crazy thing. This is somebody that I'm talking to now to the point where I have not backtracked.
And that's the crazy part.
Oh,
What
you
that
like
mean?
him.
That mean that I
You
and
like him.
what? Like what? Who does that? Who likes
That
people?
means you
Because
like him.
I know
Well, you
I don't
should
like
like
that.
somebody before you love them.
No, that's very much true. But I don't listen. It's a whole
Love
nother
is a
episode.
strong word in this single life of mine. Like is a
Well,
strong
see,
word.
I've put myself on, like, all right, like I'll give you my little backtrack. My story for me is my ex and me had a really bad falling out. Like, how you tell people, verbal abuse is real, but you never really go through it. Like you've never been
Yeah.
through it. I've actually, for the very first time in my life, been verbally abused, and I did not like what it did to my self esteem. So after
Damn.
that, I say, you know what? I'm gonna put myself on a shelf. So I've been on a shelf now. I haven't been in a relationship or trying to pursue a relationship in almost 2 years. That's what letting somebody in, and they're all the way in can do to you. Sometimes it can really, really give you, a whole life changing thing. So for me, backtracking, it's literally just because that's just something I feel like I need right now. There's nobody right now
That's
that
yeah.
has my complete interest, only because right now I just need to deal with me, and I need to not feel
Yeah.
how my ex made me feel. And nobody can fix you. I always tell people, nobody can fix you but you. You trying to
Mm-hmm.
find somebody to fix you,
Exactly.
you'll be looking forever. Like, the only person that can fix you outside of you is Jesus. So tell it to God and pray, keep it pushing. But yeah, nah, I can't like anybody. I can't really focus on anybody right now. So backtracking for me is only because I don't like fucking myself all the time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sometimes you just
That's
want a warm body. You want something behind the dick.
Let me just tell you how.
yeah.
I, Let me just tell y'all how
Somebody's. I ain't gonna
it's
lie, cause
just.
it's not just one. I'm not backtracking at just one person. Like, I. What if he's busy? Then I gotta hit up his brother.
Right?
Like, I don't.
Right. Damn,
Well,
daddy,
no,
you
not
showing
brother.
off, queen.
Okay. All right. Christian, we gonna have to
Well,
go
no,
to New
I've never
York
had to
soon.
deal with a brother, but I could have. I've never had to deal with somebody's brother, but I
Listen,
definitely
We
could have
just
took
gonna
down
what
go to
the
New
somebody's
bus trip to
York.
New
ex
York
one
look?
time.
Summer is
We gotta
here.
go twerk on tables in New York.
We have to.
What's
Cause
the weight limit on them tables? Cause I'm getting ready to show my ass.
Oh God, I haven't been on the table yet, but I've been up on like a counter and like on a
No,
stage
I'm
and stuff. I've
twerking
never
on
been on no
tables.
table.
we get on tables.
Oh Lord, all right, y'all can get on tables. They got most of the spots here. They kind of clear out the whole table section, so you lucky if you find a table. They
Oh
usually
yeah,
want
no,
you to
we
be
cool.
on
I'm
the
gonna find a
floor.
table. I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
find a table. It's
Just get on the
dedicated.
stage with me. Just get on the stage with me. Just get on the stage.
I got
Everybody can
you.
see
I got you, queen.
you. But yeah,
You have
backtracking for
anything to
me
add
is,
to that,
is
Kay?
literally just to
Nah, it's crazy because I've backtracked it a couple times. Like when I was 13, I thought I found the perfect guy. But between 13 and 27, we've been on and off. So every time
right,
I was in a relationship and he wasn't, I would backtrack. Or when he wasn't in a relationship, I was in a relationship. It would just go back and forth, back and forth. But I
right.
clearly just cut it off like 2 months ago. Like cut the whole thing off. Like I just was like, yo,
Right.
we ran our course between 16 and 27. We're done. I'm done.
Oh,
You're
see
done.
y'all are long time backtrackers with like one person.
Right.
But what's
I
crazy
have like a
is
team.
because I was in a relationship for 8.5 years, so it wasn't like I had like
Ooh,
bodies on bodies.
Jesus.
Right? He was my high school sweetheart. So I went
Aw.
from that's not an all moment. I went from that
No,
to
that's
this
an odd
to
moment. 8 years, bro. Listen. I don't even know if I have bed sheets from 8 years ago. Like, bro, what?
um
Some things
so
is worn
so
out, garbage.
so yeah, it was that relationship, it was toxic, it was a lot. So it ran its
Right.
course. We're good now. We're really good co-parents. That's it. But when you go to
Right.
back, I've backtracked to him. Yes, I have. Only probably like once or twice. But
Right.
now I won't backtrack to nobody because I'm looking at it like shit. It's dick out here that I ain't seen yet. It's dick I ain't
Like
felt
I
yet.
was doing
I
so
need
Right.
well.
different state dicks. Like that's what I need now. I need a date out of. I need a
OOTD
dick out of
is
state.
the best
Oh.
dick. Listen, that's his new name. OOTD, that the best dick thus far.
Like
I'm
I'm telling
saying
you,
it.
like
I'm
I'm tired of
saying it.
I'm tired of messing with Baltimore niggas. I need somebody else.
I'm
I need
saying
some
it.
other niggas.
Uh, it's weird
I
too
said it.
because I had one or two guys that I was going to talk to in Baltimore, but I realized everybody in Baltimore knows everybody. Like
Mm.
this one barber cuts everybody's hair, so I can't mess with people in B-more
Now
because
the barbers in
one,
Baltimore though, they got dope dick. Like their dick will ruin your
I
life.
listen. I'm not
Hmm.
even dealing with, like, I'm telling you, I kid you not, I had it lined up. I had it lined up and I was ready to go. And then old boy was like, "Yo, I'm about to get my hair cut," and I'm like, "Okay." And then when he showed me who his barber was, I'm like, bro, that was the other lineup. I cannot do it.
God
Like how you like how
damn.
your barber is. Nah, I'm good. Baltimore, be more too small. DC too small. Give me New Jersey. Give
DC
me
niggas,
Philly.
I can't
I'm
deal with a
going
DC nigga.
south. I need to go south. I need to go try out Texas.
Just go a little bit over east.
I, I'm trying to go to Cali for a little bit.
I
Ooh,
don't
like an
know.
Like there's
Oakland
so
nigga.
much.
What?
Oh
Ooh, like
no!
an
See, you
Oakland
want them
king.
rough. You want them
I
ones
want
who
like
barely got a
I want
belt to
some
put
Houston,
hands up.
Texas D.
Mm-hmm.
I want some
Okay,
Tennessee barbecue D. I want some
okay. I
Seattle,
need some me
Washington,
some New
flush me while it's
Orleans.
raining D.
I
I
It
need
want
is
some New
on
yeah,
the
Orleans.
timing.
Throw
what? I
some
want
bees
some
at me.
beignet
Throw
D.
some
Like
bees
get
at me.
listen, what?
Let me just tell y'all
Listen.
how I'm not a nice, chill, cool one right now because I'm like on a steroid that got me like a little loop.
You
But
tripping, sis.
I'm gonna just tell you something. I can't wait till I go to Atlanta. I'm gonna find me somebody down there.
Listen, sis,
Okay.
listen. If
Okay.
you don't have
I
a
already
one
know.
night
A matter
stand
of
in
fact, I think I
Atlanta,
posted something. I think I posted something the other day. Like, if I go to Atlanta, the only reason why I'm coming back to New York is to show off my baby. Because I know for a fact,
are
if
you
I go to
coming to
Atlanta,
the
I'm gonna be
show?
pregnant. Which show?
You not come to Love Lesson Badass Soul event July 27th?
No, I won't even be available around then. And it's crazy because you met
Damn.
her, and I knew her longer than you, and I still haven't met her face to face.
I
Mm.
am
Still haven't met
obsessed
her
with
face to
that
face.
woman, man. That queen, man. That
I
that
still, to this day, I don't know how we ran across each other. I don't know how
that
me and her. I
woman.
think no, I do. We commented on the same man, literally the same way about his beard. That is what it is. I just remember. There's this guy on our Instagram, gorgeous, beard is beautiful. She commented, I commented, and being that we're both part, yeah, well, she's more yardie than me. We commented the same way, like, yo, that's like your bad man, like Jesus. So we commented, and she was like, yes, and I was like, yes, and then that was it. She was just like, follow me, and that was it. We just clicked after that, and I still
And
haven't
that's
met her yet.
crazy.
I don't.
You posted her and I followed her. You posted a picture of her and I'm like, she looks good as fuck. And I'm like,
Yeah,
I just
that's
want to
my
see what
girl.
she's on because she's beautiful.
That's my good buddy. Yeah, that's my that's
That
Listen,
my
one right
sister
there.
she
beautiful. Yeah.
is beautiful in person. And she's so smooth.
Yeah.
She's so smooth.
Her boobs
She's
so
like
nice.
a fine glass of cognac.
Mm-hmm.
Oh Lord, she gonna be blushing when she see this. Like, why y'all talking about me?
Do you so Kiara, do you want to end on a lighter note? Do you want to hit the heavy shit now?
we, yeah, we can have you sit now.
Okay. So Bree, we got our first listener DM. We thought it was gonna be email, but we got our first listener DM who needs some advice. So we definitely want you to chime in, give your opinion and see what's up.
Okay.
So um we're gonna name him Heen. Hold on, because now it's not reading. Give me 1 second.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, that. I don't know. I just be like, I'm the chill one right now. Cause oh Jesus Christ, that one right there makes me want
Okay,
to take her.
I found it.
Now,
Um
how you
let's
No,
know
call
she's a
she?
him
I
sweet. No, she's
sent it to you.
definitely been a sweetheart. But we've always talked on some complimentary type level. Like she's like a big sister like type. So
yeah,
I've always viewed
she's
her that way. She's dope.
beautiful.
Mhm.
She's dope.
So
She
the
gets on my
the
nerves sometimes with her little naked pics, but then I be showing off too. So she be like, I be like, nah, that's all you. That's all you. That's your fault. You started it.
So the email says, hey, and he enters his name. He said, I just hit 19 last week, and for quite some time, I've been having this deep confusion about myself and particularly my sexuality. I always think myself too much, and it always ends up hating myself and in deep depression. You do a very open
Mhm.
podcast, so can you help me out with this, please? It doesn't really go too far into depth. That's basically the gist of the DM. But I guess what they're saying about particularly about their sexuality, it's a him. So I'm assuming that he's saying like he doesn't know if he's straight or gay. With this
More or
being
less,
Pride
because if you're
Month,
worried about the sexuality, then yeah, that's
yeah.
the first thing I
So
thought. Like, okay,
I think that with this being Pride Month, this one is like right on time. But two, I just think that Um, the first piece of advice before I guess anybody gives advice is in situations like this where you're stating that you are depressed or you find yourself really hating yourself, counseling might be one of your better options. um of course there needs to be some type of like self-reflection, but at the same token, before anything, maybe consider counseling. But so what advice would you guys have for him?
So I would tell him like, look, I'm gonna tell you personal ways though that your sexuality, if you're confused about it, play both fields for a little bit.
Yeah.
Play both of them to see which one you're comfortable with. If you're comfortable with being with a girl, then stick to that. If you're comfortable being with a guy, stick to that. Don't worry about what nobody thinks, says, or do. At the end of the day, this is your life, and you're gonna live it the way you want to. Because who gonna tell you else? Who gonna tell you? Your parents gonna tell you, "Oh no, I don't like it." Okay, so the fuck what? I don't like you half the time, but you still do the same dumb shit that I don't like. So you got to be comfortable and feel that comfortability in yourself. Because every day, somebody's going to find something different about you that they don't like. I had a
Yeah.
guy come up to me and tell me, I don't like your hair color. Bitch, I don't care. Because it's on me, not you. It make you look old. But I'm 27. I'm not 18, 19 years old. Like, sir, get out of here. Just live your life, baby. That's all you got to do. Live it and be proud of it. And be, ooh.
What about you, Bree? What advice would you have?
Well, I know about dealing with depression. I know about feeling some type of way about who you are or what your status is as far as sexuality or just being just walking on the face of this earth. I definitely agree with you with the counseling. But first, before I even go as far as to like involve somebody into what I'm going on, find out what it is about yourself that you don't like what is it that you feel is unacceptable, because this is 2019 acceptable. So if it's not, if it's you, like you judging you, then that automatically should stop. You should never sit there and say, okay, well, I want to be like this person, I want to be like this person, this, that, and the third. It's your life. The day you were born, that is the day everything that you want to do in your life started. Like, you really have the ability to become whoever you want to be. Like, you can go from being a man to being a woman to being a man again. Like, it's so much things going on in this world. So my
Mm-hmm.
first thing is sit back and figure out what it is about you don't like, or what is causing you to feel this way. And then as far as depression goes, then definitely, yeah, if you feel like you can't really kind of pull yourself out of that rut, go ahead and seek counseling. And I'm not talking about talking to your mommy, talking to your auntie, talking to your
Mm-mm.
best friend. No, go talk to somebody who's by, who's gonna be by, who can sit there and listen to you, and who's not gonna judge you. They're just gonna try to help you talk through whatever it is you need to talk through. Because sometimes, somebody could be uncomfortable about their sexuality because they were touched. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they could have
Yep.
been, sexually assaulted or whatever the case may be. And that is what they're struggling with. Not so much that they like men or they like women. It's they were bought this was brought to them at a young age.
Yeah.
So go ahead, find out what it is that's making you feel this way about yourself, and then definitely go and see counseling. And then after that, after you feel like you've reached a level where you're happy with who you are, then just maintain your happiness. I tell people that all the time. Maintain your shit, whatever it is that makes you happy. Getting your nails done, getting your hair did. You want to wear bright colors, you want to wear dark colors, you don't want to wear clothes at all, you want to be a nudist. Do what
Mm-hmm.
makes you happy,
That's me.
because at the end of the day, you only got one life to live,
I was
and
thinking.
you might as well live your best life. You might as well live your best life.
I was
Like,
Like,
a
and there's no
counselor
reason to be depressed,
for,
sweetie. Every day is a blessing. Every day you wake
yeah,
up, it's a blessing.
I say,
hell
as long
yeah.
as I'm,
Every day.
I always tell people, as long as I'm in between, I'm good.
So I was a counselor for the LGBTQIA community a couple prides ago, where they actually set up space for the kids to come, especially kids. And
Right.
he's 19. So granted he's grown, but he's a kid.
He's still a
So
kid. Yeah.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so they would come and they would come sit in the tent. We would talk for a while. And I've dealt with males, and it's predominantly males who struggle with it in a certain regard because people kind of glorify lesbianism to an extent because they're so comfortable with the idea because they've over sexualized it. It's become something that's like hypersexual. The idea of two women being
Of course,
together.
every man wants to see two women kissing.
Exactly. But the idea of two men being together makes people
Is
uncomfortable.
ridiculous. Right.
Exactly. So I think it's the stigma of that, which might also be what is kind of catalyzing that downward spiral where he's feeling the depression because he doesn't feel like he can express himself in the way that he wants to express himself because granted he does come out as a homosexual male. Well, what the fuck are people going to think? Like you ladies have said, who gives a fuck? One of
Right.
my closest friends is gay and lives his life to the fucking fullest. This is my thing, and this is coming from a bisexual female. I am out to my family. My family knows, my friends know. If you play the fence and you realize that you're in the middle and you're okay with that, live your life as that. Nobody else in this world can live your life for you but you.
Right.
So when you find yourself in a space where you can't accept yourself, you might want to consider whether or not it's you accepting yourself or the fact that other people won't accept you for you. And if that's the case, fuck
Exactly.
everybody else's opinion because you
That's what
have
I
to
was
live
saying.
your
Yeah.
life. You wake up every morning and that's how you identify. The thing is that how you identify does not stop much. There are LGBTQIA people in the military, there are doctors, there are lawyers, there are trash men, there are
Nurses.
politicians, there are sex workers. Whatever the fuck you are trying to be in life is not going to stop based on your sexual orientation. The people who love
Right.
you and really care for you, the people who are really going to be there, are not going to worry about it. You're going to have people who don't agree, but the ones who can see past your sexual orientation, because that's just a very small part of who you are,
Mm-hmm.
will love you past this. And this
I
too
mean, and
shall
you know
pass.
what?
I understand.
And I'm listening, but you know what it is? To me, it's weird. It's kind of like when people see me as somebody who's fat. Well, maybe they see the black person, maybe they see a black female, then they see a fat female, or maybe they just see a fat black female. But that's what you see. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it really doesn't matter. That's just what you see. But if you're gonna sit there and try and put me in a category or a type of
Put me in a
box where
box.
this is where like for example when they ask me, check other because I'm so mixed. You may see a fat black female, but that's not really all I am. So if
Mm-hmm.
somebody's gonna judge you based off your sexuality, they don't need to be in your life. Period. Because there's more to you than that. There's more
Right.
to you than your skin. There's more to you than like
Your
some people figure, oh well, because
personality.
you're exactly because they look at you and they say, oh well, oh he looks like he's smart because he wear glasses. He could be dumb as hell. You know what I
He
mean?
is dumb. I wear
She
Exactly.
glasses.
has blonde,
I wear
or she
glasses,
has
but I'm dumb as
blonde
hell.
hair. She's a ditz and she could be a freaking senator. Like you know. So if you're gonna sit there and judge me, I'm good. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's your box. That's your hang up. At the end of the day, it's how you see you. Because you have to look at you in the mirror every day. You have to get you up every day and get your day started and do what you need to do. That's why I said first thing first, find out what it is about yourself you don't like and figure out why. Like,
Why
is it
you don't
because
like break
everybody
it
else or is it
down?
because of you?
Like
Exactly.
break it
Because
down to
you
the
can't, I mean, the
science of
counselor is going to ask you the same thing.
why don't you
They're
like
going to
this
ask you,
part of you?
what makes you feel this way? Exactly. Why don't you like this part? Why don't you like this part? And if you can say, if everything that you say is, oh, because of people, then you're too hung up on what people think of you. And now
Exactly.
that's your issue. You know what I mean? Now your issue is,
I
There
oh,
are
well,
so many
people.
liberties to there are a lot of freedom to gay people now, but there's also so many hangups that it also makes society contradicting. So it's like you're gonna find people who just don't agree with shit. At the end of the day, it doesn't fucking matter. Live your fucking life
no, it
for
don't.
you. And I fucking love you. I love you. I love you and who you are. I love you through what you're going through. If you
But
ever need somebody
also,
to talk to you, please definitely hit us up. Don't feel like you're alone.
because you're not.
Listen, nobody should ever
You
feel
are
that way.
not alone.
You better sing it, Queen. You better sing it.
I am here with you. No, let me stop.
Yes. Listen. She can ready sing. She can ready sing the opener. Do
Oh
you
no.
guys have anything else on that topic?
Nah, that's everything. Just live your life and be
Oh no.
happy. Shoot.
So
Live
we're gonna
your
close out
life.
on a lighter note. Ladies, you might not be able to look it up now, but think back. Last freaky text you received. It's hump day. Make it good.
Somebody text me, can I come over so they can eat my ass? And I
Okay,
could
I like
say
that one.
yes.
I like that one.
Last freaking text. You talking about today?
Yeah.
Cause my last
I mean,
freaking okay, my last
any.
freaking wait, cause I've had wait, okay, hold on, wait. One, hold on. His wasn't bad. Okay, so those of you who don't know, my tongue is named Snaky. So I had somebody had wanted me to like have Snaky suck them from tip to base, like lick them down from tip to base.
Oh.
So
Yes.
I was like, okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh. That sounds nice.
Yeah. I'm with it. Wait, hold
Yeah.
up. I'm with that. I like that. I
Yeah,
subscribe to
was
that.
like, they was like, yo, I need Snaky to come lick me from tip to base, and I was like, okay. So yeah, that was probably the freakiest
last
one.
last freaky, I guess, was it a text, Kiara?
Yeah, that's a text.
Technically that's a text. Last freaky text I got was do I want to be choked?
Oh, okay. Yeah, why
And I
not? What's the
subscribe to
problem?
all of that. Yes. Yes, I do.
She's
Yeah,
gonna
what's
I
bring
wrong
her
do.
with that?
own
I
robe.
mean, I don't really look like I got a neck right now. I look like I'm just head and breast right now, but I got a neck. I got a neck. I look like I know what it look like. They like, yo, she really don't got no neck, bro. I got a neck. Only during extracurricular activities though. Leave me alone.
I like
That's
to
the
be
only
So
time
we
choked.
get
people
ready
see
to
all
get up
that.
out of here. Bree, we enjoyed the fuck out of
Yes,
you tonight,
we
best friend.
appreciate
Where
you.
can the people find you?
Okay, so well, you can find me on Beanie Chat. Literally, it's spelled exactly how it sounds: BEANE space CHAT. That is my YouTube channel. And on my Instagram, when I do my little bit of promoting, my name is so long, but it's Bree 1115. Literally BREEBRII 1115 because I am a Scorpio. So
Ooh.
that's where the
Damn.
1115 came from. Yeah, we're the best. Don't even go
Ah,
there. Don't
no,
even
no,
say it.
you're not.
We're the best. Everybody
No,
was Scorpio.
no,
Everybody was
no,
Scorpio. If
no,
you haven't
no.
had
Scorpios
one,
ruin my
get one.
life.
Exactly.
Scorpios and Sagittarius, they got good dick, and I don't.
Oh, I love Sagittarius. All my best friends are Sagittarius. They are the best men on the face
They
of
give
this earth.
such
Like
good dick.
it
Oh my
gets
god,
Look at him.
it gets no better than a Sagittarius
This
man.
they
Leo was
got.
I
doing
just
big
can't
things
get
out
with them.
here. Okay.
I can't
Kiara, where
get
can
with
the
them.
people find you, Queen?
You can find me on Facebook at Kiara Monet, and then you can find me on Instagram at Kiara J Monet, and that's pretty much it. Pretty much it.
You can find myself at Christian Brianna for your motivational minute every morning. That's CHRISTI. Wait,
And,
CHRSTIN. I can't spell my fucking name
That's
today.
what the name is called.
BRIANA underscore. Or you can find me on Twitter at Dem Chakras,
oh,
DEMCHAKRAS.
we have a Twitter, you guys. Okay.
Yes, you guys
Don't
can
misunderstand
find
us
us
on
on
Twitter.
Twitter at
Oh God,
BF
I gotta
Talking
get a.
Shit.
Somebody told me to get a Twitter. Ugh.
Listen, bro, you gotta get on Twitter. It's a litty. It's hump day. It's litty.
I'll think about it. I'll
if
think about it.
If
I
you
haven't
guys
been on
have
Twitter in
anything
years.
to send to us, make sure that you send it in either the DM, which is at BF Talking Shit underscore on Instagram, or to the email address, which is bestfriendstalkingshit at gmail.com.
and if you want to be in our group chat, send us your phone number because that group chat goes from zero to
Group
one
chat
hundred
was
real quick.
litty.
Okay, it goes from
We
zero
now we have an
to one
all
hundred.
female group chat as well called the sleepover. So if you don't want to subscribe and talk to the guys, you can definitely come over and holler at the girls.
Yes, yes.
So
Oh,
Everything
y'all
that's
got
in
a
our
whole
group
bunch
chat, we
going
do not
on.
disclose anything. So
yeah, group chat is a safe place. So what
it
happens in the group chat
stays. It's like Vegas,
stays in
but
the group chat.
Well,
yeah.
ladies, I do appreciate it. You are my very first podcast. I've never been anybody's guest yet. I've had guests, so this is my first time you've popped my cherry. Believe it or not.
Hey,
Um,
hey,
so I'm glad
I
I
got
get
one
to
under
be,
my belt.
I'm about to say yeah, because I've never been anybody's guest. So this is my very first time. I'm definitely honored that you guys thought of me. It's dope. You guys see, I had me twinkling earlier. I gotta see if I can save that video.
Yes.
I was so hyped. I was like, I get to be a guest. Yeah. Instagram done saw my whole ass today, for real.
So, but we're glad that you accepted and to come on our show and to see
Yes,
the
this
I
will not be
appreciate
the
it. Let
last
me know
time.
anytime you get ready, just let me know. And then I can definitely promo for you because that's what I do. I like to make sure everybody is aware, they know what's going on.
Yes.
And congratulations to you guys for the net. I know I said it before, but for the network, like kudos to you
Thank you.
ladies for that.
Thank
Full.
you.
We
Like
actually
that.
left the network, believe it or not.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Yep.
So this week was our first
Why?
week independent. We are
That's what I'm
independent.
talking about. Hey, be independent. That's what I'm talking about.
So yes, we are independent.
Wow.
Best friend talking shit
You
is
just got to do
independent.
it on your own. Started my YouTube channel on my own. So I get it.
Yes.
I get
Yes.
it. I get
Yeah.
it.
And
Yes.
you're doing numbers. You're doing numbers. It looks damn fucking good.
Thank you. I just hit my 700, so I'm happy. Like 3 more hundred subscribers, and I'll be. YouTube will have to cut me a check.
That's what I'm talking about.
Look into it.
Yes.
Yes. But thank you so
And I
much.
definitely have to have you guys join me. Like you guys got to catch me
Yes.
live.
Yes. Look, when I'm not so in a days, I'm not like this. Like
We'll actually talk after this because if you ever are interested, we'll talk. We'll talk. We'll
All
talk.
right.
we will talk. But Christian, go ahead and close this show out, shorty.
All right. We love you guys and we will talk to you guys later.
Peace.
Bye.